Okay, now that the forks are done, the next thing to do is fix the light in the instrument cluster and put all that back together. Oops. The brackets that hold the headlight and the indicator, forgot to put them back on, so the forks have to come back out. These have to slide in, then we can keep going. How do these go in? This place is still a mess. Let's start by emptying out the old fork oil. Okay, these can go back outside. Suppose I should tidy this up a bit. What is this? Interior clean and protect. That'll do. Now, something fun. I did order exhaust wrap because those look very yucky. Any hoobs? This doesn't look great. It's not in a very good state. It's covered in rust. It was plasti dipped as well. I'm gonna have to clean them. I want to let it go. I really do. I don't want to have to do this. But I'm going to. Don't even know what to do with this. Should spray it. This means a trip to Bunnings to get black Rust-Oleum and stripping all that back. Do you know what? Let's do a medium. Alright, let's get some steel wool and tidy this up a bit. Let's see if we can clean some of this rust off. That's what I thought. This has some kind of coating on it that I'm stripping off. But I mean, it's rusted anyway, so does it really matter? Look, I was going to get this all cleaned up. I've stripped the plasti dip off these brackets and let's just call that a day. Future cosmetic updates for now. Let's just get everything done. New indicators. Oh! I know what's going on in there now. Hang on, can I get this to focus? Oh, probably not. Hang on. Switch to manual focus for a sec. Yeah, it's as good as I'm going to get. There's a sheared off bolt in there that I've tried to drill through and it hasn't come out. How do I even go about extracting that? You can see I've actually drilled it off center. That's no good. How are we going to fix that? I mean, it's kind of... Where is this focused in? It's kind of rusted out. I might be able to just pick it out, but it's not looking great. And then I'd have to find a bolt that fits. Although I've got some options around here. I reckon I'd be alright. Oh. Okay, alright. Get off. Yes, this is happening. Hey, hey. Yeah, great. Okay. Okay, I think I've pretty well figured out how I'd like to lose a finger today. That's not in straight. What the hell happened there? Like, this is absolutely when I lose an appendage. This is it. This is when it happens. I knew this day was coming. And I've been preparing for it. That's it. If I could just get on the other way. Would be ideal. Oh, hang on. Might be onto something here. That ain't gonna work. right. Let's do it stupid. Now this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. It's working. Hey, I'm almost through. All right, I'm through. Hey! And I didn't lose a finger. Come back here. Yep, see that? Clean. All right, let's see if we can tap it. Okay, for starters, we want it to go this way, don't we? I'm going to absolutely ruin this thing. All right, we're through. I have done it. Okay, where is all of the stuff I had? All right, now let's just check if this one fits. I was hoping they were both M6, and yes, they are. All right, all I need to do now is cut this one down to the size of that. Okay, same size. M6. See if we can get that to catch. Yes, we can. All right. Cool. Piece of cake. I did it. It's on there. Years. Years of not having a bolt there. And that only took, you know, one very questionable activity, and yeah, actually got to use my tap and die set all the way down. There we go. Yay. Okay, I think we said 5 mil. Down a little bit. Tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit proud of 5 mil, between 5 and 6. Perfect. That's it. Okay, on to the other one. Now this should just be 2 harnesses. You can tell this is going to be annoying. What a mess. Okay. This is the way I lose a finger. I just need to give that a little bit of a gap. Yes. That's the best thing for 2 electrical connectors. Brute force. Plan D. Great. Jeez, this whole thing's in a state. I think it's an 8 mil, I'm pretty sure. Taking out a Phillips head with a flathead, always a good thing. Gosh, shouldn't have messed around. All those wiring harnesses and little connectors. I should have just done this on the bike. It would have been so much quicker and easier. Oh, thank God. Why the hell wasn't this working? It's in there tight enough. Is this going to fit? Nah. I have a feeling I know why. These are really spaced apart. Let's bend them back into shape, hopefully without breaking them. Yeah, that's in. But you know what? Yep, let's take this whole thing over, plug it back in, at least temporarily, just see if it's working before I close it back up, because You've seen this happen before. Okay, everything is just very sort of loosely connected. Moment of truth. Hey, why is the indicator on? Stop that. That is a very different color to the other one. That's okay. That's not a big deal. That's easy to fix. Let's get the other one. Whoa, why is that taped on there? Yikes. Let's spread these back in so it's in there nice and tight so it doesn't come out. That's in. It's probably tight enough. Please, please, please. Yes. That's not blue. That's almost blue. Ah, well. Just hand tight. Not even that much. Okay, and screws. And then that's back together and we can put it back on. And let's get some metal polish for these edges, I think. Yeah, let's make everything look nice. It's not looking too bad at all. Let's get it back on. Oh, don't tell me this is all plasti dip as well. Yeah, this used to be silver. Oh, I don't want to. I really, 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 really don't want to. And you know what? I'm not going to. That's a problem for another day. Do you know what would be really good for this, considering it's got rubber in between? Thread lock. Be real smart. You don't want it too tight. The rubber's there to stop it vibrating. If you do it too tight, the rubber's going to do nothing. The more you know. All right, let's put this back on because, yeah, it doesn't really need to be off at the moment. Get all these in here. Good. Oh, can I just, oh, sweet. These are on connectors. I can just plug them straight in. Brilliant. Oh, God. I don't know if that's left or right. Let's get the battery back on because I want to check if the left indicator is that one. Oh, that's such great news. I don't have to get the soldering iron out. That looks pretty schmick. Okay, let's check the indicators. Back ones are still working, front ones aren't. And I think I know why. I think these need to be the other way around. Let's try now. Hey, oh man. That does not go as far as the old ones did. Why does it only go that far? I mean, I'll take it. It's better than nothing at this point. I mean, it still works. No, it is what it is. They're just not lighting up all the way. Not going all the way to the end. The old ones are. I don't love that they're not going all the way. But $10, you know, can't complain. Okay, I can just put the headlight back in. I don't love that that's all come apart. The JB weld. Hang on, let's get this on. The JB welder did not hold on the plant pot. Does it really need a shroud? Oh, do you know what I do have? I've got epoxy glue, like super glue. It's plastic. Need like a something. Let's just get a little bit of that going. Hopefully it's not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, mix that up. Yeah, it smells like it's working. Got to do this fairly quick because this stuff does set up pretty fast. Kind of time is a factor here. As good as I'm going to get it. Yeah, of course. Did I just clean my finger with parts cleaner? Yes, I did. Let's get some weight on that for a bit. There we go. That, yeah, that can sit on there for a while. I'll put that back on after. All right, that is on there. Let's shut off the lights. See what they look like. It looks not bad. There's a bit of haziness on the tacho, but you know, it's clear enough. I can see it. I can make out what's going on. All right, indicators are flashing. I'm not super thrilled that it's not going all the way through, but you know, it is what it is. They're working well enough to be visible. They're actually quite bright. Doesn't really translate on camera, but definitely good enough. We'll let that epoxy cure, and I'll do the rear indicators off camera. Good enough, I think. So next time I see you, I should have everything pretty much back together in terms of electricals, and then it's on to valve clearances. Great.